So today we are going to look at a scenario. What if North America unites into a single country? North America will be the largest country in the world. And let's see what's happened. So before starting the video, please do like this video, subscribe to the channel. All that support is greatly appreciated. Now let's get into the video. First of all, the North American Union just invades Iceland. Venezuela starts invasion of Guyana. You know that Venezuela claims more than half of Guyana, so they declares war on them. And to protect Guyana, USA just declares war on Venezuela. Although Venezuela is the attacker, but North America is in red, so we have to color it accordingly. So Venezuela starts to enter into Guyana, and now USA just makes landing. They are quite near from here. Not USA, I'm again and again saying USA. So they will capture a lot of land. But I mean, the main guy is USA in this union. So obviously, and the Venezuelan army will just leave Guyana and protect their land. But obviously, it's North America combined. I mean, at least USA, which is the most powerful country, and they will surrender. And this is how our peace treaty looks like. North America completely annexes Venezuela, and Guyana willingly joins North America. I mean North America's union. And in this video, the goal of this union is going to be uniting all the Americas. After this, North American Union will propose a deal to France to purchase French Guiana. France won't like to have beef with these guys, so yeah, there you go. They purchases this French Guiana from France. And with no logic, North America declares war on Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, and Suriname. I mean, just for no reason. And maybe there is a reason, because they want to unite all the Americas. First of all, North America will enter into Suriname and capture all the coast. They will connect with French Guiana, and Suriname will surrender. Meanwhile, here the army will enter from Panama, and from Venezuela too. They will cut off this entire peninsula from Colombia, and it will just go ahead and surrender. North America makes landing on these islands and captures them. They make a landing on Ecuador's coast, and they will even capture Peru's. Now their army will straight move towards the Ecuador's capital, Quito, and Ecuador will just surrender. Now the North American army will move north towards capital of Colombia. I think it's called Bogota, and they will just make a spearhead, and they will capture the capital. But still, Colombia won't surrender. Whereas North America will just make a landing on Peru's capital, Lima, and yeah, that's it for Peru. Peru surrenders, and with this, Colombia also surrenders. And let's look at peace treaty. And this is what our peace treaty looks like. Yeah, complete annexation, because their goal is to unite Americas. Now the South American countries, I mean the remaining, are feeling threatened by these North American guys. So they are going to form an alliance, and yeah, this alliance is quite impossible to happen, because there is some beef between these countries. But to counter this, they will have an alliance. I don't know how a war will take place in this scenario, but let's consider that something happens, and the South American Union just declares war on North American Union, and they will enter into some of the territories of North American Union. And obviously the North American Union is going to be mad about this, so they will send a massive amount of troops, and they will attack into Bolivia. And Bolivia is not too strong country, even though here are the mountains. I don't know what's the name. They will move into Bolivia, capturing a lot of land, and they will capture Bolivia's capital. It is Sucre. I can't pronounce it. Meanwhile, here the North American forces will do quite well. On the other side, the South American forces will do quite well on this front. They captured a lot of land, And some guys must be thinking that USA is in this union, so how is this happening? Because it's my wish. Now the North American forces will move up. They will not go much deep into the Amazon. Bolivia is almost completely crippled. They lost half of their territory, including the capital. So Bolivia will just surrender now, and the army will now target Paraguay to capture it, and from then they will have a good chance of getting Argentina and Brazil, and they will just go and capture a lot of land. From here the Brazilian forces will move the North American forces back and capture a lot of area in Bolivia. I mean, this is not Bolivia, but it is captured by Brazil, because I mean the Bolivia's government has fallen, and they will even start to surround all these North American forces, and they will cut off them from the main, and this is quite a huge loss for them. Meanwhile, here the army of North America will push all the Brazilian forces back, and they will cut off these forces, but cause they are connected with sea, so they will evacuate, and yeah, this is not a huge loss for the South American Union, but this is going to be big loss for the North American, and they will push quite a lot into captured areas of Brazil. They will capture all the coast, and after a lot of tries, they will just the North Americans will just make a landing here in southern Brazil, capturing all the coast or all the southern coast, and even they will enter Uruguay. And Uruguay is quite a small country, so it will just go and surrender. And now Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina, is in danger because the North American forces have just entered here. Uruguay just surrenders. Meanwhile, these forces are completely wiped off by the South American people, and they even push a lot into this, but because this team is led by USA, so obviously North Americans will lose, and now they will cut off Argentina from Brazil completely, even though they can access from here. And this time their mission is going quite successful because they are again moving through Paraguay, and they will connect with their landing. And this is quite a huge loss for the South American, because Brazil is connected with is now disconnected with Argentina, and yeah, that's game over for these guys. They will capture all these land. Paraguay will surrender. Now all the Brazilian forces will be forced to evacuate from Bolivia. After a lot of tries, the North American forces lands into Chile also. They capture Santiago, capital of Chile, and they, I mean, captures almost most of the core land of Chile, and Chile will just surrender. I mean, the northern part. So the southern part is of no use, but it is now captured by Argentina. They will now attack from all these sides, and Argentina's capital is just captured. And yeah, Argentina just collapse, their government collapse, and the army will now just move through Argentina. The army of North America takes all these land from Chile. Now the remaining South American forces, I mean the Brazilian forces, will have to evacuate, because they are entering into Brazil now, and they captured this delta, and they captured a lot of land. Now they will make a landing on Rio de Janeiro, one of the major cities of Brazil, and this will hurt the Brazil's economy quite a lot. And Brazil will now get completely crippled, and yeah, the army will make a spearhead towards its capital, Brasilia, and the capital of Brazil is captured, and Argentina, oh, this is looking horrible, just surrenders. The army will move a bit more until Brazil also surrenders. Now let's look at the peace treaty, and this is our peace treaty. All the countries are captured, and the goal of North America just completes, and this will be called United States of America. And this is because all the states in America are now united and into a single country. I mean, the USA was also formed on this idea that they had an aim to unite all the Americas. That's why they kept their name as USA. Otherwise, they would have kept United States of New England, maybe. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will meet you in the next video.